What's going on, everybody? It's Wade with Swamp Donkey Archery. So I got another product review for you today. Told y'all I was fixing to try to jump on this train, trying to make y'all a few more videos. So the product review for today is going to be this WiseEye Cell camera. So if y'all been wondering about one of these or never heard of one, you might want to check this out, because from what I've been hearing, this is the most advanced cell cam there is out there. So y'all stick around. Alright, so the WiseEye Cell camera. I personally had not heard of this camera until we went to the ATA show. I come across these guys. I was actually talking to a good buddy of mine, Locke Wheeler, and he sent me over to this WiseEye booth, told me that with me being a Louisiana boy, him being a Louisiana boy, that these were actually based out of Louisiana. So me being the guy that I am, liking to support my local folks, naturally I had to go over and check them out, talk to them, kind of like what I heard. I went up purchasing one of these. I'm gonna set this one up. I'm gonna run it for a little bit, and if I like them, these things will probably be available in the shop, so y'all stay tuned on that. So I just want to do a quick unboxing of it right now. We're going to unbox it, tell you a little bit about it, and then I'm going to go set it up. And like I said, I'm going to run it for a few days, and after I run it for a little bit, I'll finish the video up of giving you kind of my final thoughts on it. So, that being said, without further ado, see if I can get this facing down here, get this over where we can see it. Y'all gotta bear with me on some of my video skills there. We're still doing this on my phone, so one day I'll get big time and get me a nice little camera to do it. So, take this out the box. First thing you'll see when you get it out is going to be the camera, and you see these big two flat things right here. So what in the world is that? That is the two antennas for this. No little bitty, what we in the oil field call rubber ducky antennas. That's some legit stuff. So the camera itself feels really rugged. It does have on the back, it's got the grooved and kind of cut in bracket here on the back, and of course it's got where you can put the strap on it. Got a decent little strap in here, comes with it. It's got your little comm cable to so you can hook it up to the your computer. It's got the little cover caps on here, your little antenna connections. So I don't want to quote y'all any wrong numbers on it as far as percent wise and stuff like that, but from what I've heard, these antennas are, I'm just going to say, way stronger than what the what your normal cell cameras have as far as the amount of transmission and receiving signal. I've heard like up to 4 times per antenna. So, and you're looking at 2 little rabbit ears up here. So we're talking about some major transmission and data receiving through this. So, alright, this is the camera itself. Big, nice flap on the side. We can open it up. It does have a little display here so you can interact with what's going on. Your little keypad on off switch. It does take 12 AA's. They do say that it can be ran on 6, but they recommend running it on all 12. I always like to put the lithium batteries in mine. Get you a good like class 10 SD card to put in there. We're gonna get it all set up. There's an app that goes with it called Hunt Control. You have to download that app just like any other cell phone cell camera. It's going to send the pictures to that app so you can interact with it with your phone. That app is where this camera really shines. There's a lot of goodies in there. I'm going to try to do a little bit of looking at how to explain what all this app does, but I mean, this app has got the recognition where it can separate turkey, hogs, deer, and other. It puts it in different categories. It records time, it records temperature, all kind of stuff. I'm telling you, this is a very smart cell camera. So let me get all the stuff in here, and we're going to take it and set it on a tree, looking at some of my food in just a little bit, and then we're going to go from there. A noteworthy point that I wanted to mention is this takes the full-size SD cards, not the micro SD cards. So keep that in mind if you're purchasing one of these. Make sure you get the full size. Of course, most of the time, I know your micro SDs are going to come with a little adapter, but this camera itself does accept the full-size SD cards. Alright, so I've got another cell camera right here. Not totally dissatisfied with it. Not going to name the name brand, but it kind of rhymes with my joint. So I'm going to take this new WiseEye right here. We're going to put it right here. And we're going to take that one and go put it in another spot. And yeah. We're going to carry on, and then, like I said, we're going to tell you how this thing does after a few days. So now, I do know this camera comes with a internal GPS to track the location of the camera. So it has to find the GPS, it has to get the signal, and as you can see, it's a 4G. I have this camera set on Verizon, because I know for a fact Verizon works right here. So anyhow, we're going to let this thing find itself. As soon as it finds it, then I want to say you can hit OK or something. It's supposed to take a picture and send to your camera, and then it's or send to your phone, and then it's all good to go. Okay, as you can see, it says it's seen. It has found itself here, and I'm thinking they said you can hit OK, and it's supposed to take a picture. It's supposed to send that to your app, and then you'll know for a fact that it's working. Saw another guy say that, yeah, you can see it says it's sending the file, send succeeded. So that means that I should have it. Now we're going to turn this, just as me being an I&E tech, I know sometimes things work better when you turn it off and back on. So we're going to turn this off, and then we're going to go to the on button. And now it should be good to go. Alright, so we got her set up now. Seems like I've had pretty good luck setting it up off the ground a little bit. Like I have it about 5 foot off the ground, 5.5 foot. And it doesn't seem to spook the deer quite as bad that way. So anyhow, yeah, that's it. It is set up. Should be sending pictures to my phone. I'm gonna check that in a minute. Now I just gotta throw some food out, and we're gonna move this other camera right here and then carry on. So I just wanted to give you a quick rundown on what the app and the actual website looks like. So that's one thing I do like about this one. Not only can you pull it up on your phone as far as the app's concerned, but you can also pull it up on this it'll be huntcontrol.com. You go in, log in there. I'm not going to bore y'all with that. Most of y'all know how to log in, create a profile, and all that. So you'll do that right after you set the phone up. This is going to be your dashboard right here. When you pull it up, this is what you see right off the bat. It'll list how many cameras you have right here. This is going to be, of course, your deer photos. You're going to have any hogs will be right there, turkeys, and then there's a other category that it puts anything other than those animals in. This is like your camera ID. You'll have a few, like the last several pictures taken right here, just kind of scrolling by. This is like pictures since you put it out. So I'm gonna tell you, I've got 440 pictures since I set it out of only deer. This is going to be hogs. I got 9 pictures of hogs and 55 of others. And then it kind of shows you the time of day that you was getting most of your pictures. And this is how many pictures it took during a day. Now this first one, the 11th, this is when I first set it out, and I didn't change the trigger speed on it because I was just wanting to see how fast it would send, how fast and how reliable it would send pictures. It like only resetting like every minute, and I tell you, I don't think it missed a single activation. I mean, my phone was going crazy all night long. So all right, so this is your dashboard. This is what you see right off the bat. You can go over here to images and videos. Yeah, this will send videos as well. I haven't done a video yet, but I know that it will do it. So then you can bring up on, you know, all pictures. You can do deer only. You can just look at your hogs. If we had turkey on here, we do turkey. Of course, it has people, vehicle. I don't think these are set. Oh, it did do a vehicle. How about that? People. All right, cool. We're getting sidetracked there. So the cool thing about this is each individual picture that you want to go through, you can say if you see a little buck you want to keep track of. Of course, you can see that it will put, you know, horns on it. It lets you know that it identified a deer that had horns. So let's just say this one. You can see my little guy right here. I've seen this little guy all season long. So say you see this guy and you want to keep up with this guy. Well, you can go down here in the bottom and then you can name him. So we're just going to name this guy Bob. Alright, so there's Bob. Alright, so we just tagged him in this picture. So now Bob is tagged. Should be. Let's make sure. Okay, no, it didn't accept it that time. Hang on. Alright, so we got him tagged now. And then he's in this picture too, so let's pull this one up. You can click tag, and look, there's Bob's name. So we're going to tag Bob. Alright, then we click off of this. So now we can see Bob's here. Anywhere you see him, you can just go ahead and tag him. And now what you want to do, if you want to see where Bob's been or when you've been getting pictures of Bob, here, so we can do all tags. You can go down, there's Bob, there's G Money, and there's Scrappy. I know I got several pictures of Scrappy, so we're going to pull Scrappy up. So now you can pull up individual pictures of just Scrappy. And then of course then you can see what all the information is on here. Really good stuff. Look, it gives you, well, that just give away my location of that deer. Don't y'all look that up. Then of course your temperature, I haven't changed it to Fahrenheit on here. So there's your date, time, all that, your moon phase, sunrise, sunset. There was what our relative humidity was, 37 degrees, 79% relative humidity, south wind at 3.48 miles per hour. Alright, cool. So, and then if you want to look at, let's look at Bob real quick, then we just tag Bob. And then there's Bob right there. So, now, let's go back to all tags. Alright, so that's all my guys again. So now you can go over here in the menu tree. If you go to camera, go to this remote control. This is where you'll change like your delay and, you know, your picture size and all that. This is where you do all that stuff. Activity. This is the cool one. So any of you techie people, geeky people that like data, here's your data, okay? So this is, of course, all tags. It shows weather-based activity right here. So temperature shows you where your best activity was. I got my best activity around 40-degree mark. Wind speed, it shows where my activity was on wind speed and direction. No, that's wind direction, sorry. There's wind direction, there's wind speed. Monthly, this is showing when I got all my pictures. This, I've only had it running for a couple of weeks, so that's the reason for December to January. Shows the best movement in moon phase, and check that out, even barometric pressure as well. Now this is really cool. All right, remember we was talking about tagging a deer? Check this out. Let's look at Scrappy. Let's see what temperature Scrappy like to move in the best. Around 40-degree. What was the wind direction that he liked to move in the most? Southeast wind. What was the wind speed that he moved in the most? 3 miles per hour. Alright, what about moon phase? Hey, he liked to move the most in the waxing gibbous with barometric pressure of 1035. So, there is your data for you data freaks right there. Best time shows best time movement, and this is just best time for the camera of all animals. I don't think there's a way that you can do the only selecting your tag, but yeah, sorry, I know that was kind of a long description, but this is a lot of good information on here. Camera group. Okay, y'all check this out. So this camera has a GPS incorporated in it, and say if you have a bunch of different cameras out and you forgot where you had them, it would show you exactly where that camera is. And this also works as a locator if somebody happens to steal it. As long as that camera is on, you're gonna have a GPS tracking you. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that. A lot of really neat stuff on this. So definitely a very useful program. Finishing up kind of my final thoughts on this WiseEye trail camera. Like I mentioned, two different ones. You have the big one and the mini. The mini is not capable of sending videos, but the bigger one is. I think that's the main difference. Few other little differences, but for the most part, it has the same options. I cannot say one negative thing about this camera other than the price. They are a little on the pricey side. I want to say retail on these are around $300 mark. So if you're trying to stay on a budget-friendly mindset, it may not be the best camera for you. But if you don't mind paying a little extra money and getting a lot of extra goodies, man, in my opinion, out of the few that I've tried, I don't think anybody else can touch them. Especially with the interacting with the app and being able to look at it on the computer as well, being able to map everything out, track your temperatures, your barometric pressure, your wind speed, your wind direction, all that. Very, very cool. And like I said, me being from Louisiana, these are made in Louisiana as well. I definitely want to support these folks. They not only make just the trail cameras, they make some really cool feeders as well. Some of their trail feeders will recognize the animal that's coming in, and if an animal is coming in that you don't want to feed, it will shut the little doors on the feed troughs. So I'm telling you, they, as far as a company, they are very, very tech savvy. So yeah, I guess that's about all I want to say about it. All I can say about it, because I haven't used it super long, like I mentioned. But trigger speed, good trigger speed. The sending it to your phone like almost instantaneously. That is really, really cool. Some of the others that I've used wouldn't. May not send it for 2 or 3 days. The signal strength on them is awesome about having the dual antennas. Can't say enough good things about it. So I guess that's about it. If y'all got any questions, hit me up in them comments down there. Look me up on my social media platforms, Swamp Donkey Archery, at Instagram and Facebook, swampdonkeyarchery.com. If you want to look me up on the internet there, guess that's about it. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one.